Sorry ladies, but I got a pretty good idea. You're not gonna like this video.
You can't stop what's coming.
But here it is. Word on the street, men are tired. Tired of being a credit card with a heartbeat. Maybe it's because they're tired of getting divorced, losing their houses, and half their paycheck. And after all that, you're still labeled the face of toxic masculinity. Gotta love it. Meanwhile, she's out finding herself on Instagram. She's on there posting half-naked pictures with captions like, "Healing looks different for everyone." While your dumbass is crashing on your buddy's couch, wondering how you went from the breadwinner to plan B in 6 months. Modern dating in America feels like a hostage negotiation with a narcissist. And you know what? These are just hard-working men who figured out dating in America is like running a marathon barefoot through a minefield by being screamed at for not liking Taylor Swift. Because a lot of men, they're done, finished. Passport in one hand, emotional trauma in the other. They're getting the hell out of Dodge and booking one-way flights to Thailand, Colombia, and the Philippines. Basically anywhere respect goes both ways. And gender roles aren't treated like a crime scene. It's called the passport bros movement. You've heard about it. And no, it's not just a TikTok trend. It's a quiet revolution. That's right, ladies, they're saving up their quarters and they're hopping on planes, landing at places where a smile is still a smile. Not the start of a 3-week test to prove that you're emotionally available, in touch with your feminine side and financially thriving. All you really have to do is like rice and rickshaws and don't be an asshole. Why are men leaving? Well, let's break it down. It's simple. They're just tired of competing in the Hunger Games of modern dating. Back in the day, all you needed was a job and a decent haircut. Now you need 6 figures, a six-pack, over 6 feet tall, 6 therapy sessions in a month, and the magical ability to read her mind. And even if you do all that, she still might ghost you and make a TikTok video about how men can't communicate. Meanwhile, overseas, and not in some creepy Mad Men kind of way, I'm talking about mutual respect, traditional values, actual human connection. You bring a woman flowers in America, she thinks you're love bombing her. You do that in the Philippines, she brings you dinner and introduces you to her grandmother. In Colombia, they still believe in cooking, believe it or not. In America, she DoorDashes White Castle and lectures you on feminism, while posting thirsty-ass pics on Instagram with 20 filters on them. And don't get me started on filters. My God, ladies, if your face needs that many upgrades, it should come with the terms and conditions page. By the time I swiped right, I basically signed up for identity fraud. Now, of course, Western women are pissed. You're just looking for someone to control. No, Karen, we're looking for somebody who doesn't treat us like a disposable wallet. It's not about control, it's about peace. About not getting into a screaming match because you didn't like her Instagram story fast enough. If wanting a woman who's kind, supportive, and doesn't get her world news from The View makes me toxic, then baby, I'm radioactive. Now don't get it twisted, there are some great women out there. And I know not everyone is a self-obsessed lunatic. The dating culture, it's broken. It's like playing her in hoops and the ref's her best friend. The rules change by her mood and you're expected to smile while getting played. So guys are opting out. They're not angry, they're not bitter, they're just tired of paying top dollar for emotional whiplash. You know what else they're finding overseas? Gratitude, simplicity, family values. And here's the kicker, men are actually wanted. You hang a ceiling fan in Vietnam, she's gonna thank you like you stormed the beaches of Normandy. You do that here and she's texting her ex-boyfriend to see if he's still got a ladder. Check this out, I found a study that over 50% of women in relationships have a backup plan. That's right, half. While you're out there paying bills and fixing the toilet, she's got Chaz from CrossFit on standby, like an emotional tampon. And the wild part, married women, more likely to have one. So while you're thinking forever, she's one fight away from texting her just a friend. The guy with the abs and the Hellcat. Disgusting. American men aren't fleeing women, they're fleeing disrespect. So yeah, the passport bros, they're out there. Not because they're weak, but because they're done. Jumping through flaming hoops just to be called the bare minimum. You can mock them all you want, but at the end of the day, they're eating home-cooked meals and getting roadhead from a woman who doesn't think masculinity is a disease. And if that offends you, maybe that says more about our dating scene than it does about the guys who left. Alright guys, I hope I didn't piss off all the ladies out there, but thanks for watching, and remember, God loves you, and so do I. Peace.